Okay, so when you're in a machine shop, they're always dangerous. You're never going to be 100% safe. And the only thing we can do is look at what we got. Okay. The first thing that comes to my mind when you walk into a gunsmith machine shop, the first thing that's going to be different than any other machine shop is going to be tools, like these tools. So, we all know how to clear one. We all know what to do. We all know not to point them at people. We all know all that stuff. So, these things, if you don't have them, they're pretty paramount. They go in here, they block this chamber, and you can send around for it or try to, and it's not going because of this chamber block. This is one of mine from Afghanistan. But this is the main thing that you're going to want to, in our case, have implemented. Moving forward, for like last time I was in the shop, it was mine. Mine's not necessarily a gunsmith shop. It's not yet, but I do machine some stuff in here. I do have equipment like presses, bench grinders, portable grinders, reloading presses, welders, stuff like that. All this stuff has guards. Guards. There's always guards for everything. Keep you from smashing your hands, keep you from getting your fingers twisted off, cut off, grind it off. And if you don't use these guards, eventually it's going to happen. This thumb knows real good about guards. But that is like the biggest thing that I see that in any machine shop is that there's always OSHA violations on safety. There's always NEOSHA violations on safety. There's always something. There's always a dude wearing his dog tags at a mill or a drill press, or there's some dude with a big goofy wallet chain on when you don't need to have one on. Get rid of the wallet chain, dude. Get rid of the dog tags, dude. If I'm working on machinery, right? Gotta get rid of them. So like personal protective equipment could be anything from a face mask, could be this, to goggles, to a welding helmet, depending on what you're doing inside the machine shop. It could also be, we don't really wear gloves in the machine shop, but however, we do wear things like hearing protection, because everybody likes being real loud. And sometimes, I mean, blasting, you gotta have this stuff. You're gonna have face masks. I can see all other tools as being like part of your safety stuff. Like a vise is always safety, because there's three different kinds of safety. There's personal, there's material, and then there's equipment. Your equipment safety be like your guards, etc. Personal be like your personal protection equipment, your hearing protection, etc. And then your material, not just your material safety data sheet, we'll talk about that in a second, but your what we're working with, what is the work. We want to keep it safe too, right? So, and a different kind of safe other than this. Talking about like safe, like even if you just have one of these little suction vise, it's gonna keep this work safe from you being getting messed up. If you're engraving, you're not gonna slip, and etc. etc. So like, you could mess up what you're working on just because you're not using some pliers to hold something at the grinder, and you get it sucked out your hands, and it doesn't get shot back at you, which is oftentimes the case, but it just gets in between the guard and the wheel, and it just gets to nothing. So I think about safety in like a whole pyramid system, but because I want the outcome of all these things to be safe too if I'm manufacturing, especially if I'm manufacturing, because doing stuff twice in manufacturing means you're only getting paid for half your production. So let me see here. Moving right along, if I can give some examples of most common stuff in the shop that I always see. And this is my shop. It's cluttered for one thing, but for some reason, drill press right here. See, drill press. everybody's always got this open and taken off. I don't know why. I don't know if they're just trying to change the speed of it real quick or something, or whatever. But then the next thing that I always see, and this is my shop, right? So yeah, I'm guilty of all these things too, is in one way, shape, or form, everybody's bench grinder, they're going to want to have the guards taken off in some manner, whether it's the sight glass guard, whether it's the work table area, like I have off on this side, or it's sight glass missing. I don't like those sight glasses. I got sight glasses right here. But work table missing. Some people, they just want to go full retard and not have any kind of guards on it. But I mean, sometimes you get into better tight spots with that kind of stuff. I mean, other than that, things that I like to see implemented inside my shop, my work area, would be I don't know, actually get my wife to take a MSDS safe. It's like, seriously, because eventually one day I'm gonna get something in my eyes, bluing or something, and I'm like, oh, I can't see it. She's gonna be like, I don't know what to do, I'm panicking. And I'm be like, this is what you do. And then she's not gonna listen to me because she's like, you're the dummy that already got it in his eyes, so I'm not listening to you. So maybe take an MSDS seriously, or let me see, or my lighting, because my wash area, my pan area, all this back here, look how dark it is, because I've got to look at all my light bulbs that I've got out. This is like, how many violations is this? Like, how many lights is out in here right now? What? Half the room on the work side. So, right now I think that's about it. Yeah, like, and because I am merging my shop with my dad's right now. This was his shop, but he's recently passed on. And if I can get everything organized and back to the way it was and workable, then I won't be so cluttered up and so dangerous myself right now. I think that about wraps it up. So it's a lot longer than 2 minutes, but I talk a lot.